Hello, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how, by improving your website, you can get more exposure on Google. You can actually outrank your competition, and of course, you can get more patients. So, first things first, I have your website here on my screen. And the first recommendation that I have to give you is to add more relevant content. In this case, when I say content, I'm referring more to the text that your website has, everything that is readable. Why is this so important? Because when you want to be found for specific keywords, for example, Caldwell, Chiropractic in New Jersey, for example, you need to add that specific keyword, um, kind of like this, but more as a heading, and then surround that keyword with relevant content. That's the only way that you actually telling Google that you want to be found for that specific keyword or other keyword that you may want to be found for. And when they read through that, it's not like a human being is actually reading. It's more like a software that they have, and um, this artificial intelligence reads through this, and again, they when they see a lot of content, they will start taking you in consideration for being found on those searches. Um, Now, I hope that makes sense. That please let me know after this. But anyway, um, moving forward, same thing. I don't see anything here, for example, something to engage your patients, like a contact form, a survey of symptoms, things like that would definitely help on your homepage to engage with more when you have a visit. Try to convert them as a potential client. But going back to the concept of adding content, the same principle applies to all the sub pages. For example, let's see what you got here on services. And I would recommend to have a specific pages for each thing that you help the patients with. So, for example, chiropractic for sports injury, for injury center, things like that. I'll hopefully making myself clear, but definitely add more content, more keywords that are going to be found for. Now, I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So I can see that you're being found for 54 keywords, and you have 75 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that I mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. Think about like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same thing happens with backlinks, with the difference that not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and thousands and dozens of links, but if they're not powerful, if they're not relevant, and most important, if they're not targeting the keyword that you should be having based on the content that your website has, you're probably not going to see the result that you want. So that being said, let's see what kind of keywords are you being found for based on the content that you have. And you can see that there's only 57 pointing to the United States because you have 4 going to United Kingdom, 1 to Jersey, maybe a country, I don't know. 1 for India, and I think you have more, but let's see the keywords that you're being found for. So, for example, chiropractor Kellingworth. This is kind of like a contradiction because Kellingworth, as places or cities, I know there's more than a couple in the United States. So this is I don't know if this is bringing you any clients in your area, but you might be the only person because you're getting 7 visits every single month. If you're not seeing those visits, if you're not trying to engage with those visits, then it's going to be really difficult for you to keep these keywords if they're not doing you any favor. But for example, this one, chiropractor Caldwell, New Jersey. There's 50 searches a month, and you're on the second page, and you keep losing spots, so you're not really getting any visits for that. This one caught my attention as well. Chiropractor in Union, New Jersey. If that's one you want to target, there's 250 searches a month, and you claim them possibly still on the fifth page. So not really sure if that's going to be updated that much if you don't have enough content. But for the purpose of the video, let's take this one as an example. We go to Google, we type that in, and the first thing you're going to see is this map section. If your profile is optimized, you probably will be there. But Google picks whoever is closest to the person that is searching for that specific keyword. But again, if you want to be in these top three for the map section, your profile needs to be optimized. You need to optimize content, images, and if you have reviews, you need to respond to those reviews, even if they're low rating or high rating. Doesn't matter. You need to respond to those reviews every single time you get one because that's one of the things that Google loves to see. Then moving on, we have the organic results. So on this one, number one, we got advanced Chiro Rehab Caldwell.com. Number two, we got the join.com. On number three, we got absolutehealthnj.com. And let's see why these guys are ranking number one. What is the difference between their website and yours that is helping them to be found here? So if we open their website, you can see that they have content here. They have more content here. But that's not a lot. So this can actually play in your favor because if you double or triple whatever they have in content, especially here in the homepage, you can definitely start seeing results for that specific keyword and see if you get more local requests for appointments or consultations, things like that, if you would be targeting this specific keyword. But let's take a look and see the numbers on the back. They're being found for 225 keywords and they have 237 backlinks. And this is a perfect example that I was telling you. For this amount of links, this number is very, very low. So that means that these links are not really good quality. So another thing that can play in your favor if you would have really good quality links with really good content as well. But let's see what kind of keywords they're being found for. And the one that we just saw, 50 searches a month, because they're ranking number one, they're getting 18 visits every single month. Those are 18 chances they get to get new patients every month. A new patient at least every month. That really shows this is something that you might be interested in targeting, but 40 searches a month, but they're on the second page, so they're not getting any traffic. This one, for example, might be another one that you might be interested as well. Caldwell, West Caldwell, New Jersey, 30 searches a month, and because they're ranking number two, they're getting 4 visits on top of these 18. So that's 22 chances they get every month to get new patients. So that being said, what you need to do, you need to improve your content. Definitely. And you also see here this not secure. That's because your domain is not secure. That's a really simple fix. Whoever is managing your domain should be able to get this fix within minutes, not even hours, minutes. By going back to the performance of your website, you definitely need to add more relevant content. You need to add more relevant keywords. For example, I'm not sure what areas you're going to cover, but if you are trying to go for Union, New Jersey, things like that, you definitely need to improve the quality of your links and the content that you have. Other than that, I really hope you find this information useful. Once again, my name is Alex, and if you have any questions, please let us know. But other than that, thank you for your time.